What's up, everybody? Today I have some pretty exciting news to share with you guys. We'll be doing a demo here, and also I guess you can say kind of a pseudo unboxing here. And we'll be working with this guy right here, which you're probably pretty familiar with here. I thought he would best suit today's workshop. But what we are doing is we are going to be working with a company called OnforU. OnforU does amazing lighting products, RGB lights, black lights, strip lights, spotlights, security lights, all kind of good stuff. And we are excited to partner with them and work with them with this upcoming haunt season. So we will be actually demoing some of their product today. So hope you're as excited as we are, but we are really looking forward to working with them. And as we get into the haunt season and we get into our haunt here, we look forward to featuring some of their product here so you can really see what they're capable of. So I will also be dropping a promo code for our followers here. So if you are going to invest in any of these products here, which I definitely suggest you do, watch the video all the way through, and we'll be dropping a promo code for you to use here, courtesy of OnforU. So with that said, we're going to get into taking a look at OnforU here. I'm going to show you their website and get you familiarized with some of the stuff that they do here. So, but that's it. We're getting into it. So here we are on the OnforU website here. And as you can see, they've got a couple of different areas: security lights, floodlights, RGB lights, UV lights, and they've got Bluetooth speakers and more. So they have a nice variety of stuff here. So we're going to start off with one of their favorites. I know they really like the black lights. And hey, let's face it, all of you haunters out there, Halloween season, black lights are a big deal. Bear with me. It looks like my computer wants to be super slow, so just bear with me. There we go. Okay, so black lights, come and join us. Glow party. They've got like a little, looks like a little promo here, and they're kind of demonstrating the black light capability. Guys, they've got stuff ranging anywhere from like 25 watts all the way up to 100 watts. And they have some really good products. So we've used some of their products in their haunts, and we will be demoing some of their products today, later on in this video. So, but for now, I just wanted to give you a good view of some of the options here. So, black floodlights. Let's see here. So here are some of the options. As you can see here, we've got the strip lighting, which is really popular. This is a 32 8-foot LED blacklight strip, and it is looks like it's a 12 volt and 1974. And as you guys can see, it is it's really reasonable. We've also got some of the hangable strip blacklight mounts. They give you a 4-pack. These are 24 watt, and they are $69.99 for 4. I mean, no brainer. And then we also have a 2-pack of the 30 watt LEDs here if you don't want to completely drown everything and you want to kind of have a concentrated burst. The 30 watt is awesome for that. $38 gets you 2. Guys, these are reasonable lights. You know, some of you who put on some pretty big productions, how much money you can drop in lights. And this gives you an opportunity to have some really high performing products here without really killing yourself. We've also got 50 watt. So you get a 2-pack for $42.49 here, guys. And like I said, once again, you're not breaking the bank. And like I said, you got a range. So we've got kind of some cluster blacklight mountables here. This is a 2-pack of 48 watts here. These are powerful, man. 49.49. Okay, so that's what you get there. And we also have a 72 watt OnforU 2-pack as well. $59.99. Okay. And here we have a 4-pack of 20 watts for $49.99, which is really cool. And then you've got the 100 watts, which is going to be your big burners here. These guys will light up an area. These are $74.99. Once again, for two guys, this is killer. Okay, so these are the black light options here. It's one of their popular products here, and we love their stuff here. So anyway, there you go. That's the black light. Now we're going to go take a look at their RGB. So let's get into that. And we'll wait while the world turns. Here we go. Okay, so RGB lights. So now we're going to take a look at what their offerings are here. So much like the black lights here, you have offerings anywhere from 25 watt all the way up to 100 watts. This is a 50 watt pair here for $59.99. And the RGBs are awesome because they come with these little remotes and you can change the colors. So if you're doing a graveyard, if you're doing kind of a clown carnival, you have the power to change colors, and 50 watt is very powerful and give you a lot. And also won't put too much power demand on your grid. So, but these are awesome. These are really cool. And then here's the 100 watts. Once again, a 2-pack of the 100 watt color, $79.99. Guys, like I said, you can't beat this. And these are all, as you can see here, IP66, which is going to give you that outdoor protection that you need. It's going to help you with dust. It's going to help you with waterproof. So if it rains or anything like that, you can be comfortable and not have to worry about that. So like I said, you've got a really high performing product here without breaking the bank. And then if you want to like just kind of focus light on a smaller subject, you can look at the 25 and 30 watt lights, and those are really reasonable. You get a pair for $39.99. Or if you're doing the 25, that is also Wi-Fi controlled. Those are going to be a little more, $75.99, because you have Wi-Fi capability with that as well. So, and that means you can control them from your phone. So I think most of their RGB products have that feature with the exception of a few. So, but anyway, guys, this is what they do here. And then they do other stuff too as well. If you want to get into floodlights, this is something you can use for your home. If you want security lights, things of that nature, motion detection lights, things of that nature, they've got those too as well, or just plain floodlights to accent your house. So this is just to give you a little quick overview of what OnforU offers. We will be getting into a live demo of their products, so stay with us, and like I said, stay tuned for the ending, and we will be giving you a promo code so that you can go to their website and you can actually get 10% off any of the product, as if it's not reasonable as it already is. Guys, hang in there with us, and let's have some fun, and we'll show you how this stuff works. All right. Okay, so for putting together the root of all evil, you're going to start off with the base position here. I didn't start with an unboxing because my box has been beat up over the years. So we're going to start with the bare pieces. So your base is A, as you can see here. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to connect B. So we will resume at B. As you can see now, you now have B attached to A. Okay, so that is the very beginning, and we'll take the next step on here. One sec. So as per usual, a lot of times with these, you're going to connect to your B position, your bar C. Okay, bar C. And just so you can see what that looks like, let's give you a view from the side. The C is kind of a bent, obviously it's kind of a bent leg knee position. That connects to B, which connects to A, which is the base. Okay? Now here's where it starts to get really dicey, but let's back out and see what you have so far. So you can see this is the back position. So this would be his backside. So obviously we're going to spin him around once we've got that part going. Now your next step is you have some foam pieces that you're going to attach to the bars. This is to fill out any areas that you want to kind of have a little more beefiness to them, so it doesn't just look like skinny poles. And you can actually reinforce these. I think that's a nice little hack if you really want to kind of really beef this person up. Obviously, you don't want to go too far because the clothes only allow for so much space. But it is something that you can alter. So we're going to also repeat this process again for the upper thigh. We'll be insulating that too. These sections are D, and then E is going to be the insulation for these. So we're going to start that next. Now you can see all of the insulation, D and E, have been attached. So this will complete the lower torso of our root of all evil. So kind of roll that out a little bit more. All right, and so far as what we got, we're going to move to our next step. Okay, the next step is to slide the pantalones on. So the way I did this, because it's kind of gimpy, is just go one leg at a time. Just like Christopher Walken said in the cowbell skit, I'm a man just like you. I put my pants legs on one at a time, right? So that's pretty much what you do. You slide from the top and then kind of guide the material over the foam pieces and then just kind of give it some play and pull them all the way down. So now he is clothed on the lower torso. So we're getting there. We'll just keep going piece by piece as you can see how we put the root of all evil together. This next section is the H section. And so we're going to put that together and attach that. This is basically your driving mechanism. I'll go into some details about this. There's some really neat things to know to save you from headache that I have to find out the hard way. So I will go over some of that with you once we get to that step. But I just want to show you what the H piece look like. We're going to go ahead and connect that. Okay, so here it is. The H piece is connected, as you can see. All right. Now take a look at this bar. As you can see here, this got warped, right? Still works well, but it got warped, and I'm going to tell you why that happened. So if any of you guys are getting this prop for the first time, I'm going to help you avoid something that's painful. I almost lost this prop because of the design and mechanism. Now, he has a lot of loose pieces on his clothing, stuff like this, a lot of loose, really loose clothing. Well, one of these gears back here, and I learned to cover it up with foil, one of these gears has some really, really sticky parts that can attract string. So what happened is I got some of the string wound up in this gear and it was just winding itself around, tearing it, and it had embedded himself in this gear. So I literally ended up having to take this entire unit apart and able to get that thread out, or else this thing would have been ruined. So do yourself a favor, cover that little, it's like some pins and some little areas where a string can get stuck to, cover it with something. And that way you kind of protect it so there's nothing for anything to catch on. So this was my little quick fix. So I've left this foil on here to keep that from happening. So just a cautionary tale. So now you see we've got that set up. I believe our next step is going to be the hip loop, but I'll confirm that and then I'll show that to you in a minute. Another cautionary tale. I'm a little out of practice, a little salty. I did not set up props all last year because of bad weather, so none of the stuff got set up. So it's been a minute. So before you install H, attach the hip loop. You've got a few bars here where the hip loop connects, right on these edges here. So connect those before you stick these to the legs, because I had to end up taking this part off again, connecting the hip loop, then reconnecting it. And also, you'll see I've got a piece of foil down here too as well. Same thing to protect it. As you can see, it's got these little sticky areas here. And yes, they will catch your strings and definite pieces of the garment here. So, but anyway, that's that. The next thing we're going to do is the shoulder brace. As you can see, this guy is going to be pretty massive. He's a big dude. He's a pretty big dude, but it's a one-man job. You can do it, not too hard. your standard prop setup. So we'll be back with the next level. You connect the shoulder harness. As you can see, that snaps in. There's a bar right here, and there's a bar right there, and they snap in for you. Okay, so and as you can see, the way this is set up, the part that moves upward is going towards the back. The part that slopes downward is the front. So that way you know where to go. So this is what you're looking at. This is the front. So he is turned around right now, and we will turn him around once we get some of the other parts on. And then we have a spine piece, which I'll show you that. That's pretty easy. This is your spine piece that attaches to this piece up here. So we're going to go ahead and attach that. This gives him kind of a little bit of puffs his costume out a little bit, so he kind of has a little more volume to him. So anyway, that's done, and we'll join you on the next section. So as you can see, I'm getting the massive beast closed, and that is his top garment. I just draped it over. You can see here it's got some Velcro snap points in the back, so I basically just draped it around that shoulder mount, and it's sitting there. I also did go ahead and plug in the DC because I don't want to have to deal with that later. I'm going to have to connect some wires in here as it is. So this part probably will be best left open, and we'll start getting into the thick of it here. All right, be right back. Okay, so my next area was to slide the arm in. There's a right pole that attaches, and it's a little tricky because at this point, this thing's about 6.5 feet at this point without the head on it. So you're going to be reaching above yourself. For those who are extremely tall, you'll be just fine, don't worry. But you're going to have to fish that pole through here, and then there's a connection here where the arm just slides in. This is right here, this pin. This is where it locks in, okay? So we're going to do the same thing at the end. We're going to put his hand on, okay? So I'm actually going to put both arms in, but I'm going to basically do both. I'll show you once it's done because it's kind of a redundancy to show you both, okay? So we'll be back. As you can see here, I've got the arm fully attached here, and then the hand basically just clips on the end. The end has 2 peg holes, which I'll show you. You can see that right underneath there. I think you can. It's kind of dark, but it just slides into this holder. And then there's some Velcro on top of the hand that the garment attaches to kind of cover up the loose area. But just so you know, be prepared. This is a big guy. I'm 6 foot, and for a minute there, I thought I was going to have to get on a chair to get that hand on, but so far so good. But he is a very big prop. I think it's 7+ feet. So just be prepared for that if you're putting this together. So that's that. Okay, guys, so I kind of cheated. I just kept going, but this is the root of all evil, all put together. And like I said, he is a really big prop. He is one of our faves here at Haunt at the Roxbury. He is one of our early props that we got, and we will always have a special place in our heart. I don't even think Jamie would let me sell him even if I wanted to. But he is he's one of our OGs, and we'll be giving you a demo here with some OnforU RGB lights here. So stay tuned, and also we'll be throwing in that promo code for you, so stay tuned. So we got our OnforU RGBs in this really nice box here. As you can see, these are the LED floodlights, but these are the RGB floodlights, and they are really nice. I'll show you what they look like here before we put them to use here. This is a 100-watt RGB floodlight, and it, like I said before, is IP66, so that means it's going to be good for all weather. It can deal with dust, it can deal with wind and water. So good looking setup here. And this puts out quite an output here. So this is a pretty big boy. So we'll see that in action pretty soon. Here we have 2 of those. You get 2, as I showed you on the website here, you get 2 in the pack. and they come with remotes, but also they have an app that you can download that also allows you to control and also sync up with music as well, so you can really do some cool stuff. So we'll put some of that to use here and show you what we got. Okay, we've got some nightfall, so we're going to go ahead and test out these OnforU lights here, and we are working with the root of all evil, one of our first and very, very loved props from one of our early haunts. So we're going to go ahead and without further ado and take a look at how he lights up with these OnforU RGB 100 watt lights here. So check it out. So here we've got a green and a red RGB light, and this is the OnforU. We are going to toy around with some different colors here, so let's take a look at how it works. So this is the remote here. So we are going to try to see what it looks like in double red here. As you can see, the OnforU RGBs are very strong, very powerful, and they are illuminating this entire area. So we're going to try some other colors and see how they perform with that. Let's try blue, if I can see. And here we have double blue. All right, we will try double green.
Come closer. You are exactly what I need. With your help, my people will grow and prosper, their lives becoming strong like mine. Now all I need is your blood.
All right, now we've got double green here. So, guys, tell me what so far was your favorite dramatic color. There are a lot more colors to work with here in this palette. As you can see on this controller here, you have quite a few different color combinations to work with. You can also sync this thing to music. These lights are truly amazing and they are very powerful. I will provide a link for you here that you should see towards the bottom here. And it will give you your discount. If you go to the OnforU website, you can purchase anything with 10% off. And as you already see, the lights are fantastic deals and the prices are very reasonable and budget friendly. And you get a great performance with that. So I hope you enjoyed everything. Leave some comments, let us know what you like, and let us know what you think of our root of all evil here. I think he's one of our faves. But until next time, we'll see you soon. Keep it creepy, and don't worry, Halloween is coming.